Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel. I am so pumped. Once again, this video is sponsored by our great friends over at Honda. Still cannot believe I'm saying that. Such a dream to be able to do this. And today we have a very exciting video for you guys. As you can see, the Type R is going on the lift right now. And this is gonna be the first time ever in the shop that Tim and I have been able to put this thing on the lift, lifted it up to really get a good look underneath the car. It's also Tim's first time getting a really good look at the car.
I'm in love with this car.
It's sick, right?
I'm in love with the way it looks. I'm in love with this color too.
The color is very unique, and today we have our first mods for the car. Before we hop into that, one thing that Tim and I really wanted to do was inspect underneath the car. We want to see the new exhaust. We want to see, I showed you guys a little bit about the full diffuser that you have in the rear now. It's really cool, and we want to see how it differs from the FK8 as well. We're super curious. Like I've been telling you guys, this car is so new that you rarely see these cars. And so we're gonna lift it up, take a look, and then we'll hop into the new mods that we have for today. So let's take a look. This is so cool, dude. Yeah, it's like an really actual, like full functional diffuser in the rear.
And it doesn't, I don't know if you noticed, it doesn't catch air. Let's see. They have it sealed off. So
oh, no way, so it's like not like a pocket. Yeah. That's so sick. Look at this. This is all like felt, like it's like material. Fabric. I'd be really curious to put like the FK8 on that lift and then see them like right next to each other. We definitely have to do that for a future video. Very cool. I'm excited to play around with all the cool features on this car because we still haven't really driven it. It still has like 16 miles on it or something. But like I told you guys, today we're starting out with some mods. All right, enough of checking out the undercarriage. We can inspect that and look at that more once we start doing some performance mods like an exhaust and stuff. But for today, you guys know how much I love the FK8 and I'm absolutely pumped to hop into the FL5 and especially start modifying it. You guys know that we love to modify, race, and all that good stuff with our cars, and the FL5 is no different. The car is super great out of the box, but for today, we have a couple of mods that are gonna help us modify it to our specific needs. And like I said, we love to track our FK8 and I'm super pumped to get this guy on the track. We got a couple of mods to help us out. Okay, so in case you guys are wondering, the new FL5 does fit a ton of stuff as well. Let's just hop right in. Like I told you guys, the FL5 is a great car right out the box, but we're gonna be modifying it to our specific needs today, which means we're gonna be putting some stuff on it that's gonna help us on and off the track. So what we're gonna start out with is new brakes. We have new two-piece slotted rotors, as well as some new pads. We wanted to make sure that we were gonna be all set for the track, but also on the street, and this is definitely gonna help us with that. So with the two-piece rotors that we have here, these are gonna save us in two different ways. These are extra light, but also since these are slotted, this is gonna help us with the initial grab from the brakes, which is where also these new pads come in. These rotors are gonna be great from a weight standpoint as well as a bite standpoint on the brake. It's gonna be very nice, like I said, on and off the track. Next up, in something that you guys know that I love, we have an upgraded wheel and tire setup here. Now these are JDM lightweight forged wheels that we're gonna be throwing on the Type R. The FL5 Type R's wheels look really good. I love the matte black finish, but also we have the double press black in the wheels that we have right here. These are gonna look really nice on the Sonic Gray Pearl. Additionally, we went with an 18-inch wheel setup versus the 19-inch. Once again, for weight savings, as well as we can fit a larger tire on this when the time comes. But we also went with 265/35 18s, which is just a little bit bigger than the OEM size being 265/30 19s. Now also additionally with the tires, these are gonna help us with handling and grip on the track. As you guys already know, tires on the track are a huge advantage, so having a good set of grippy tires helps out a lot. All right, Tim bro, are you ready to get started?
Yeah, let's get started.
First mods for the FL5. So to start this off, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and take off our OEM wheels and tires here. I'll give you guys a little comparison of the new ones that we're doing, and then we'll dive right in to the brakes. Tim just brought up a really good point. This is the lowest mileage car that we have ever modified.
Ever.
16 miles. That's so freaking sick. Anyways, let's just hop right into it. You guys know how this process goes. Okay, really quickly so you guys can see a little comparison between the OEM wheels and tires versus our new ones. Let's see, here we go. Definitely a bigger 19-inch, but we have really grippy, great R compound tires, which is gonna be really nice since we are gonna be tracking the car so often, much like the FK8. Another thing that I wanted to point out back here is that we do not have two-piece rotors in the rear of the car. So not only are we gonna be upgrading the front, but we're gonna have a big upgrade in the rear with brand new two-piece rotors that'll still have the same effect of being more lightweight, as well as have that initial bite with the slotted rotors as well. Up front, we're gonna go ahead and start taking out the rotor and the pads. All right, we're gonna start out with breaking the caliper loose here, which is gonna be 2 19s on the back. So tight. There we go. Got it. Next up, we're gonna move on to taking the pads out, which I really like these because they're held in by pins, which it makes it super easy to change your pads on the fly, which is great for on the track, especially if we need a pad change like trackside, super easy. OEM pads are out. Okay. And just like that, we should have our, oh, this is a beefy boy. Stock two-piece rotors are off. Okay, so now we can actually take a look at the OEM versus, oh my gosh, these are way lighter, dude. Do you feel the weight difference in these?
Yeah, there's a big difference.
There's a big difference. This is so cool. Okay, we can really see the difference between our upgraded ones that we're installing today versus OEM. You can get an up close difference here with the slotted versus just the bare rotor. Very, very nice. And I wish we had a scale. This is like a prime example of when we need a scale in the shop to show you guys the weight difference. But either way, super nice. And we can go ahead and install our new brakes now. Now that our new upgraded rotor is on, we can go ahead and put our caliper back on and slip in our new pads. We'll be good to go for the pulse. Okay, now that we have the rotor on, we've got the caliper on, we can finally talk about our pads. Now, upgrading pads is definitely a must-do if you're tracking your car often, which is why we're doing it on this car. But we're also going to keep our stock pads just so if we want to, we can swap back for everyday driving and preserve these for our track days. For these pads, it does help you quite a bit on the track, just in terms of like heat and resistance to brake fade. That's a huge upside of using track pad, as well as the initial bite when you're really mashing on your brakes going into a corner or trying to slow yourself down. These will help tremendously. And also, like I said, just being able to last longer, that's where these come into play. And we're gonna go ahead and install these on the Type R now. And just like that, we have our new brakes installed and they look fantastic. These look so sick, and especially behind the wheels that we're about to install, 10 out of 10. So our pads and our new rotors have been installed. We are going to clean off the rotors before we finish everything up, but fronts are done. Now we can go ahead and move on to the rears, which honestly will have the biggest change just because these are one piece and we're moving to the two piece. It's going to be a huge upgrade and I'm super stoked. So basically, same process. We're going to go ahead and take the pads out, take the rotor off, and put the new stuff on. Crazy difference. Okay. Rears are off, super simple. We have OEM here and our updated ones here. Once again, super light, and we have the nice slots as well to help with grabbing. Overall, this is gonna benefit us so much. I keep saying, man, I'm so pumped to go test drive this thing on the track. Now for the moment we've all been waiting for here. You guys know how much I love these freaking wheels, and I'm so stoked to have them on this beautiful car. Now I really do think that these color wheels with this color car is gonna mesh really, really nicely, and it's just like a beefier stance. It's gonna be very nice, very good upgrade to what our OEM was, but geared towards what we need it for. 265 35R compound tires. Let's see. Oh, so nice, dude. Look at this meaty stance, dude.
I can't wait to see it on the ground.
Dude, they actually they fit perfect. Come get a close up here, dude. Look at the fender to tire ratio here.
That's like dead on.
That's spot on, dude. We did good. We'll leave that there. Let's move on to the front. This is gonna look sick because of how massive the CTR rotors are. Behind these wheels, it's just gonna like pop. Let's check it out. Okay. Boom, look at that.
It's beautiful.
This looks sick, right? That is so awesome. Same thing up here. Dude, when we lower this car and get kind of like a more aggressive stance, it's gonna look super, super good. Okay, let's get some lug nuts on this thing and put her on the ground. Looks perfect. All right, that is the end of our install, dude. I am so stoked for this. Now, we are gonna go test drive it, but as you guys know, when you really wanna feel something, you gotta put it on the track. But I think even just for a quick test drive, we're gonna notice a big difference in the brakes as well as the grippiness in the tires. It's gonna be awesome, and just it's gonna look amazing. It's like an overall, not even a performance upgrade, but just for like your viewing pleasure, because the car just looks awesome. So we're gonna set this thing on the ground, see how it looks, and then we'll pull it out of the shop. My favorite view is like the rear view, because you get like the big meaty tires in the back too. Such a great looking car, man. I am freaking pumped. Me and Tim were talking and we were saying, like, especially when we do more accents like carbon fiber accents or black accents here and there, this car is just gonna look so freaking good. I mean, as if it already does it. I think these wheels added so much to the car, and the brakes too. Moment of truth. Let's go ahead and lower her on the ground and see how she sits fully off the lift. Oh my God, dude. This just made the whole car. This thing looks so, look at this. It just looks like it worked out for 5 years and now it's just jacked. That's what this car looks like. It looks so muscular. That is so freaking cool, dude. Oh, it looks, I am so surprised. I mean, I knew it was gonna look good, but I didn't think that it would look this great. It does, right?
Very, very like polished.
Yeah. Tim, we crushed it today. The Fl5 looks fantastic, and guys, this is just the start for the plans that we have for the car, and I'm so excited to take you guys along on the journey. Now, the cool thing is we get to experience not only the Fl5, but also the FK8 and kind of do some comparisons, do some races between them. It's gonna be a ton of fun. But for now, we finished up the brakes, we finished up the wheels and tires. Let's go on a quick little test drive. Like it's fast, like really fast. That is awesome. I'm gonna go down and come back real fast. Okay. This feels good. super stoked. Brakes feel great. Also, the new tires feel awesome too. Ultimately, it just looks really, really nice as well. So like I keep saying to you guys, I am super stoked to take this thing to the track and then we can really test it. But even just for daily driving, this car is perfect. I'm super stoked. With all of that being said, I hope you guys are very excited for the rest of the build and everything that we have coming up with the Fl5. Once again, massive thank you to Honda for sponsoring today's video. I am so stoked to be working with them on such an amazing car. Like I said, this is just the beginning. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys think about the new wheel, tire, and brake setup and what you guys want to see with the Fl5 because we can do so much with this car. And like I even said at the beginning of the video, these are so rare now that you don't really see a lot. If there's some certain stuff that you guys want to see, let us know down in the comments below and make sure to hit that subscribe button. Thank you guys very much for watching and we will see you guys for the next one. Peace out.